Hi, welcome. Thank you for choosing to watch this brief video where I'm going to share some tools and strategies to help you and your business get through this pandemic and be even stronger on the other side. This terrible situation with the coronavirus has given all of us an opportunity to examine and challenge nearly every aspect of our business. Here we see the crisis navigation process for business, and when a crisis first hits, we're put into survival mode and have to triage the situation and act appropriately and quickly. The crisis creates an environment that is high stress and very challenging for all involved. As we move past that initial shock of the situation, we transition into the pivot adapt phase of navigation. We're now in that phase, and what we're able to do as businesses and how we're able to do it is frequently changing. So we have to revisit our plan and update often. We do all of this planning, pivoting and adapting in a strategic and disciplined manner so that at some point, when we do get to whatever normal looks like in the future, you're already on your front foot, ready to accelerate your business again with evolved sales and leadership development plans. Now there's a lot going on in this slide, and you may wish to pause the video here to be able to read this information. But the first thing that we have to do is to determine the degree of severity that your business is experiencing. We've been able to see that most businesses fall into one of three categories: busy, low impact, or high impact, based on how much your revenue is negatively impacted by this crisis. From there, this is used as more or less of a bit of a roadmap through the phases. And now that we're in the pivot adapt phase, one of the key things to remember, as I mentioned before, is that we're going to be doing this about every 30 days. We repeat this for multiple reasons. Regulation changes require us to revise how we do our business. And just as we are changing our business, our competitors are also changing and adapting their business. Also, our clients and customers have different priorities and expectations than they did even a few weeks ago. We need to make sure that we're not left behind. Now that we're through the survive phase and into that pivot adapt phase, just have a look at this checklist and compare it to what you've done with your business. There may be a couple action items on here that you haven't yet done and might still be of value for you to do. I'm also curious to hear about what actions you did do, and when you reflect upon them, what were the most important ones that you did and why. My contact information is at the end of the video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. One example tool that we use during the survive phase is the waste audit. Now, this process was developed by a Toyota executive to refine their operations, and it's typically used in a manufacturing context, but it can be just as powerful when used in any industry. We use this tool to explore the 7 types of waste for brainstorming ideas and areas of waste in your business, and then for each area, we identify the cost of the waste in your business and how easy it is for your business to remove that waste. We then use the cost and the ease of removal. These factors are used to help us prioritize what action items and what areas of waste we want to eliminate first. And the best thing about this waste audit is that you can do it more than once. You can keep finding new areas of waste and new ways to tackle. And just like any skill, the more we do it, the better we get at it. And now that we're in the pivot and adapt phase, here's some things that you want to think about doing for your business now. You're going to want to update your 21 and beyond vision with consideration for the coronavirus and any impacts from COVID-19. Review all of your key processes for goodness of fit in the current environment. How do you manage your workflow? How do you do your recruiting and training of staff? What's business development look like for you now? We're going to want to check in with our key competitors. How are they doing? Check out your own and review your own product and service mix. Prepare a SWOT analysis and do this repeatedly because opportunities and threats are very fluid in these times of crisis. After we do all that analysis, we're going to prioritize 3 key strategies, integrate them with some change success factors, consolidate all of that into a one-page plan that will help guide your actions for the next 30 days, and then repeat every month. Now, as noted on the previous slide, we must review our key competitors. One way that we do that is with this competitor analysis tool. We use this to help us establish the relative competitive position of our business and our key competitors, using key success factors for the industry and how important these factors are in the eyes of our customers and clients. We use that to set our business as a benchmark and then compare each competitor to us in each of the key factors. When we total up the scores, we see the relative positioning of our business and our competitors. From there, we decide what score we'd like to achieve and where we want to be. For example, if this was your business and we determined that we wanted to be at 65 instead of 50 points to be able to be the top performing business in our industry, we would look at the difference, 15 points, find out which factors we'd like to grow in, which of this customer service or innovation, where we'd like those 15 points to come from, and then develop specific action items and a plan to get there. We need to look not only at our own business, but also at how COVID is impacting the larger factors of the business environment. This checklist is essentially an expanded PESTEL framework, and PESTEL means political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal, to help us examine all the external forces at play when we're looking at how to navigate our business both now and also when we look into the future. But if all we've done so far is create a plan, then we've only made a wish. We need to document that plan in a concise one-page plan that will govern our actions for 30 days. Keep in mind, we need to keep that current, weekly reviews, communicate that plan to our stakeholders and our team members with accountability and KPIs on all action items. We want to be able to pivot and adapt as much as we need to as we gain more insight and knowledge on the various issues impacting our business. Finally, one of the last things to help make sure that we do this and we follow up upon our one-page plan is to lock in some accountability loops between you, your team members, as well as us, your external advisors. We can help you navigate these next few months during this COVID-19 plan. So from here, reach out to me. Let's set a time, place, and a format. Maybe it's a Zoom call. Maybe it's an outdoor meeting where we're 2 meters apart. Get your key team members involved. Let's flesh out and document your own customized one-page plan. We're going to help you review that plan weekly, pivoting and adapting along the way on our way to helping you and your business prosper and thrive. So I hope you enjoyed learning more about some of the tools and strategies that we use to help you and your business get through and be even stronger after this pandemic is behind us. Thanks so much for watching. Please reach out and let me know how we can help. Thanks again.